Good morning, friends. I am so excited to be here today. We haven't done a virtual circle in a little while because we had spring break and I missed you guys so much, so I'm very excited to be back at it today. All right, let's sing our good morning song. Are you ready? Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. It is time to start our day. We will learn and work and play. Good morning, little sprouts. How are you? Good, good. Great job singing our song today. So I want to know how you're doing today. Can you tell me? Great job. I'm feeling green. I feel really good today. I feel ready to learn and I'm excited to be here. So you might say that I'm also a little yellow, but mostly I'm feeling green. All right, we will say good morning to mummies and daddies, and good morning to brothers and sisters, and good morning to me, Miss Tracy. Good morning, friends. All right, so we had a whole week off and now we're coming back to school and it is a whole new month. We are learning all about new things. We are going to talk all about this in a minute. But first, we need to figure out what day of the week it is. So can you show me your 2 fingers and your 5 fingers just like this? Good job. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Great job. Do you know what day of the week it is today? I'll give you a hint. It's the first day of our week, which means today is Monday. Good job. Today is Monday. Today is Monday. Today is Monday and we're going to have some fun. Great job. So we are going to count and I have to move these days of the week in a second. But first we need to sing our month song because it's a brand new month for us. Are you ready? All right, get your shiver ready. January, February, March and April, May, June, July and August, September, October, November and December. These are the months of the year. All right, so last month when we were at school, it was March. So now it is April. So rain for April because April showers bring, maybe, hopefully, Mayflowers. All right, so I'm going to grab my pointer. And I have to take some of these off, actually all of them. And we have to move them all the way down to the beginning of the month. Okay, let's go. So we have to find Monday, goes here. So we are going to put our week in. Thursday's over there, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, so we are going to move Thursday, and we're going to move the today star, and then we have to move the month star all the way over here to April. All right, are we ready to count to figure out what number this is today? All right, let's start at number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So today is Monday, April 12th. And on our April here, we've got a few things. We've got an umbrella with rain, and we have a frog. Why do you think we have those things. We'll talk about those in a second. So I want you to use your thinking brains to think about it for a minute. All right, so we will write today's date. So it is Monday, April, and then the number 12. 1 and 2 makes 12. Monday, April 12. It might be hard to see. I used yellow because today, or this month, we're going to learn all about the color yellow. All right, so now that we've done the date and our months, we can talk about what we're going to learn about this month. So it's brand new. April is a brand new month for us. We are going to be learning about spring, and we are going to be learning about weather. So let's take a minute to talk about those things. I'm going to erase the date, and we're going to talk about spring. So when I say the word spring, what do you think of? Maybe you think about rain. I think about rain. Maybe you think about rainbows and raindrops. Those are things I think about too. What about baby animals? Do you think about baby animals? Me too. Okay. What are some other things we might think about? I think about bugs and butterflies. Now, we're going to be learning about bugs and butterflies in May, but I still think about them in April. So, I'm going to write them down. Bugs and butterflies. Can you think of other things that you think about? Good job. I also think about, when I think about spring, I think about different types of weather. So we talked about the rain. It's not really warm in the spring. It's warmer than winter, but it's still a little bit cool. And we can have things like thunderstorms, and we can have dark clouds in the sky. And we can even have sunshine. Sunshine most of the time, hopefully, right? But we can have other types of weather. Sometimes we even have snow. Hopefully not, but we can have snow. So over the next 3 weeks, we're going to be talking about spring, and we're going to be talking about weather. So I want you to think about those things. All right. So today, we are going to be reading a storybook all about spring. But before we do that, we need to do something very important. What did Miss Tracy almost forget to do? I almost forgot to do the weather and sing our weather song. So let's do that right now. What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather, everyone? Is it snowy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? Now Miss Tracy got the weather wrong last time. So let's hope I get it right this time. So I am going to put up, well, I want to know what you see. Can you look outside your window and tell me what weather you see? Good job. When I look outside, I see clouds. And I felt the wind this morning. It was pretty windy. And that's kind of how I feel about today, is that it's cloudy and windy and not very nice. So, our sloth, let's see, I think the sloth should wear his rain boots. I wore my rain boots to school today. Where his other rain boot is. Hopefully I'll find it in a second. Okay. He should wear his pants. Are you wearing pants right now? Me too. I'm wearing my pants. Oh no, I think he's lost his rain boot. I'm sure it's here somewhere though. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, so he's got his rain boots and his pants. And it's pretty chilly outside today. I wore a sweater to school, so I'm going to put the sweater on. And if I'd had a choice, I probably would have worn my toque. I forgot to wear my toque though. There we go. Yeah, I think our sloth is all ready for today. Okay. So now I'm going to read you a storybook all about spring. I'm a good listener, read me a book. My hands are in my lap and at Miss Tracy I look. When she sees I'm ready, she will say, here is the story I have for you today. So today I have a book called Spectacular Spring. And it's not so much a storybook as it is facts about spring. Spring is a season of spectacular beginnings. Green plants and colorful flowers begin to grow. Animals shake off the cold of winter. People start spending more time outside. Do you know what this flower is called? It's called a daffodil. And it's one of my favorites. So the days get longer. Spring begins on the vernal equinox in the northern hemisphere. That's a day near March 20th when day and night are both 12 hours long. And the nights get shorter. So spring ends on the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. That's a day near June 21st. It's the longest day of the year. Days begin to get warmer. At the start of spring, you might still wear a sweater, a scarf, and warm gloves. So your clothes get lighter. As the days begin to get warmer, you won't need so many heavy layers, but you might put on a raincoat and boots. Waterproof clothing helps keep you dry when it rains. Winter snow stops falling and spring rain starts. When the air gets warmer in spring, it's more likely to rain than snow. Air always holds tiny drops of water vapor, and warm air holds more than cold air. As warm air rises, it cools, and water droplets come together to form clouds. When the droplets get too heavy to stay in the cloud, they fall to the ground as rain. So how do umbrellas work? The material of an umbrella is waterproof, which means rain will bounce off instead of passing through. When you open the umbrella, thin ribs unfold and stretch out the material to form a dome. Many umbrellas have an automatic spring. When you press a button, the spring releases and the umbrella pops open. Sometimes wind in a rainstorm will push up inside the umbrella. The ribs flip up and the umbrella turns inside out. You can usually tug the umbrella back into the right shape. After the rain, you might see a rainbow. Sunlight is made up of many colors, but normally we can't see them all. After it rains, there are still a lot of water droplets in the air. When sunlight hits these droplets from a certain angle, the beam of light separates into the colors that are usually mixed together in sunlight. A beautiful rainbow is the result. The colors in a rainbow are always in the same order. What's this one? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. How does spring feel? It might feel fuzzy, or wet, or soft, or velvety, or muddy, or fluffy. Maybe squishy, windy, leafy, or smooth. Plants start to grow all over the place. Spring rain brings water that plants need to start growing. Look around and you'll see leaves and flowers starting to grow on trees, on bushes, and on the ground. Look at all of these beautiful flowers. Flower bulbs begin to bloom. Many of the first flowers to bloom in spring grow from bulbs that have been in the ground all winter. Unlike seeds, bulbs do not have a hard outer layer. Instead, bulbs have many layers called scales that help the bulb survive in the cold. The same bulb can grow a new plant every spring. Do you know what this one is called? That's right, it's called a tulip. And there's a daffodil and an iris. And sometimes we can see these ones growing. They're called crocus. What does spring smell like? What do you think it smells like? Spring is a great time to close your eyes and sniff. Smells travel more easily in warm air than in cold. As spring days get warmer, you'll find many fresh new smells when you walk outdoors. Sprouts spring up from seeds underground. Spring rain also helps seeds begin to grow in a process called germination. Temperature, sunlight, and water need to be right for a seed to germinate. First, the seed takes in water and swells. Then the outer layer, or seed coat, splits open. The plant's root grows downward and the baby stem grows up. A sprout is the first part of the plant to appear above ground. A seed can grow into a new plant only once. Seeds travel in many ways. Plants don't have legs, but they can still travel. Some seeds travel in the air. So if you think about a dandelion, when you blow, all of those seeds blow everywhere. They can travel by water, or animals can move seeds. Birds like robins eat seeds, but they do not use the entire seed for energy. The seed passes through the bird's digestive system and then gets dropped out. Farmers plant new crops. So they intentionally put seeds in the ground. What shape is spring? What shapes do we see? We see circles. We see teardrops or raindrops. We see ovals. And this looks like an octagon, right? It's got 8 sides. Baby animals are often born in the spring, when they will have plenty of food. Longer days allow parents more time to gather food for their young. Birds make nests and lay eggs. After the eggs hatch, baby birds usually stay close to one or both of their parents. So we can see some bunnies and pigs, and we've got, what else do we have? We've got some lambs and some ducks. Lots of ducks. How do baby birds hatch? Inside an egg, the yolk and the white provide food the baby needs to grow. When it's time to hatch, the baby bird uses its beak to knock a hole through the shell. After hatching, birds usually stay in the nest near a parent as they grow. When their feathers and wings are ready to fly, baby birds become fledglings. Parents still help to care for fledglings until they can find food and protect themselves on their own. What does spring sound like? Cheep, cheep, tweet, tweet, chirp, pitter, patter, drip, drop, ba, crack, boom, peep, peep, splish, splash, sploosh. Some animals get moving. So warm spring weather tells some animals it's time to wake up and move. Animals like chipmunks, bats, bears, frogs, and toads that hibernate or sleep a lot during the winter can find more food in spring. They wake up and become more active. Birds that flew south in the fall fly north in the spring. Little critters get busy too. So who are these guys? They're worms. And who are these? bees. And these are tadpoles. Tadpoles will eventually turn into frogs. Good job. People have many ways to celebrate in spring. So we can celebrate Easter or April Fool's Day, Mother's Day, Earth Day. Fresh spring air gets people to open windows and clean up. I like to clean in the spring too. When all the year's beginnings have begun, spectacular spring turns into super summer. But we're not quite there yet. We still have to get through spring. All right. So today we are going to do a bunny craft. So inside your kits, there will be a bunny cutout and a piece of plastic, which is a scraper. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this. You are going to need some paint and a fork or spoon. Okay, so Miss Tracy's going to flatten out her bunny. And I'm just going to use my fork and my spoon. I'm just going to move my plastic piece off to the side to drizzle. So I need to grab some paint and I'm going to drizzle it all over. Just like this. You just want to do lots of drizzle. You're going to want to cover your bunny in paint. There we go. Okay, so I did yellow. Now I'm going to do some purple. I don't have quite as much purple. That's okay. Okay. And then I have some pink. Drizzle. If you have lots of paint, you can leave lots of time to let it drip onto your paint, onto your rabbit. Okay. Let's see if I can get a little more purple out of this. All right, when your bunny is all drizzled over, you can set aside your paint and you can grab your scraper. Now, the trick here is to use your fingers to help you hold your bunny down, but you're gonna go from, actually we will go from the bottom to the top because I can see that there's some empty spots at the top there. So, I'm gonna hold my bunny, try not to get my fingers in the paint. I'm actually gonna go down first. I'm just going to stick my scraper on and I'm just going to pull the paint, pull it down. There we go. Okay. And now I'm going to pull the other way. So I'm going to hold this and I'm going to pull up. I'm going to try to get my whole bunny covered in paint. See if we can, there we go. I'm going to try and get some of these lines, but that's okay. The lines are okay. There's nothing wrong with these lines. There we go. Okay, so now that I have, oh, I need to scrape over here a little bit. Scraped. There we go. Oh, hi, Theo.
Want to help?
You want to help?
Sure.
Okay, I'm almost done. But I'm going to show them my bunny. What do you think of my bunny?
Do it.
What colors did I use?
Oh, the tower.
All the colors.
Yeah.
Did I use yellow?
No. Make green.
I didn't make green. I used yellow, purple, and pink.
My help?
Hold on. You can help me in a second, okay? We're just about done. All right, so that was our bunny. Miss Tracy's going to put this down.
Want to do it.
You want want to do it? Okay, we can do it in a second. Does that sound good?
No.
Oh my goodness. Do you want to come sit with me while I say goodbye to my friends?
Sure.
Okay, come sit. All right, are you ready to wave?
Yeah.
Okay, friends, so we are all done for today, and we are going to sing our goodbye song, so let's get out our working hands. Theo, where's your working hands?
Right here.
Right here. Okay, ready? All day long we worked and played, worked and played, worked and played. All day long we worked and played, and now our day is done. Wave goodbye to all your friends, all your friends, all your friends. Wave goodbye to all your friends until we meet again. All right, let's say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, friends. We'll
Bye.
see you on Wednesday.